Hello viewers, welcome to my channel again. So this is a continuation for the software engineering course. Okay, so today we are going to talk about what software product. Okay, so as a software engineer, you have to understand these things. There are two kinds of softwares product in this course. Okay, so one of it is called the generic product, and the second one is called the customized or the bespoke product. We are going to let you understand this software, and so you should know this kind of softwares and how to deal with them whenever you come across it. Okay, so let's talk about the first software product, which is a generic product. So this explanation for the software, it says that these are standalone software that are produced by development organizations and sold on the open market to any customer that is what ready to buy them. Let me repeat myself again. So these are standalone systems that are produced by a development organization and sold on open market to any customer to any customer who wants to buy them. Examples. So example of this product includes software for PCs, such as what? Databases, Microsoft Words, and any drawing packages and project management tools. Let me explain this one for you. So let's take Microsoft Word. The truth is, everyone is using a Microsoft Word. Whether you have a company for yourself, the company's name is this, you are still using their product. Their PowerPoint, any of it. So it is not customized. It's open for anyone to use. Is that okay? So this is what we terms about generic product. That is a very clear descriptions about it. So let's move on to talk about what the customized product. So these are systems that are commissioned by a particular customer. So the software contractor develops this software specifically for that customer. Examples of this type of softwares include what we call the control system for electronic devices and also systems written to support a particular business process, and the air traffic control systems as well. An important difference between this type of software is that in generic, the organization that develops the software controls the software specifications. Thus, they have the full right over it. Whatever they want to do with the software, they do. Sometimes it takes your opinion though, but yet they have to do what their people or their users want. For custom products, the specification is usually developed and controlled by an organization that is buying the software. The software developers must work to that specifications. However, there is a distinction between these system product types, and it's becoming increasingly very blurred. That's you can't even tell the difference between the softwares right now of late, because more and more systems are being developed with like a generic product as a base, which is then adapted to suit the requirement of the customer. Enterprise resources planning systems are the best examples of this approach. There's also a large and complex system that is adapted for the company by incorporating information about the business rules and processes, reports required, and so on. Quality is therefore not just concerned with what the software does. Rather, it's has to or include the software's behavior while it is executing, and the structure and the organizations of of the system program and the associated documentation. I don't know why I'm making a little bit of mistakes though, but please forgive me. This is reflected in so-called quality or non-functional software attribute. Examples of this attributes are software response time or time. to a user query and also understandability of the program code. The specific set of attributes that you might expect from a software system obviously depends on its application. Therefore, a banking system must be secure. An interactive, game must be also be responsive, and a telephone switching system must be reliable, and so on. So this can be generalized into a set of what, attributes. Okay. So we are going to talk about some of the essential attributes of a good software. So this is a nice part of it that I want us to learn about it very well. So let's talk about the first essential attribute of a good software. So the first one is maintainability. Okay. So in 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 software, maintainability is very needed. So software should be written in such a way that it can evolve to meet the changes needs of what the customer in the future. So this is a critical attribute because software change is inevitable, a requirement of software changing business environment. Okay, let's talk about the next one, which is what efficiency. Software should not make wasteful use of system resources, such as what the memory or the processor cycles. Efficiency therefore includes the responsiveness of it, the processing time, the memory utilization as well. Acceptability, software must be acceptable to the type of user for which is what designed. This means that it must be what understandable, usable, and also what compatible with other systems that they use. Dependability and what security is what the next one. So software dependability includes what a range of characteristics, including what reliable, security, and safety. Dependable software should not even cause or economical damage in the event of system failure. Malicious users should not be able to access the system. So these are some of the few essentials attribute of a good software. But I don't know what should let's talk about the acceptability work. Okay. When we talk about the acceptability aspect, we want to make sure that the system is able to accept the type of user for which it is designed for. So if we've not designed it for you, meaning it's going to be hard for you. But if we design it for such user, it's going to be very cool to use them. This means that it must be, understandable and usable and compatible with other systems that they use. And in the other attribute we're talking about the efficiency, it's more about the hardware or the component of the computer like the processor, the memory are being used well, they are being used well, they are utilized, okay, so that it doesn't go waste. So someone can just build a system and the response time is very, very bad. You just click on a system and it's just going to load. This is not a good example of software. It's not a good one. So we need something very, very good, something efficient and something that it is best, okay, not something that we have to struggle with. No, we don't want something like that. And in terms of maintainability, it's talking about how we can make any changes in the near future, and there is not going to be any problem. Sometimes there are some people software because wait, as a matter of fact, you being a developer, you are going to die. So when we die, does that mean that we have to throw that software out? No, we should be able to have next people to work on it and bring out something good, update it, give us new versions and interface of it to even make it look very nice and very, very good. So these are some of the things that we need, or some of the essential attributes of what a good software, not the other ones, okay. If you have any comment, you can place it. Maybe there's one attribute I never mentioned of, you can just put it in the comment section and we're going to look into that. Thanks for viewing this video, And if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe so that you get notified when a new video is being posted. Thank you for your time. Bye.